Hello again, and welcome to Tommy's Gaelic football predictions. I'm going to make a prediction now on two matches on the weekend. I'm going to make a prediction on Kerry against Limerick in the Munster final. I think Kerry will be too good for Limerick in that. Limerick probably will give them a match for maybe up to half time or whatever. But I think Kerry will come through there. They're really going for the All Ireland this year. Now I know they're going for it every year, but they're really going to go for it this year. So I'm going to go for Kerry anyway in that match. Now the other match I'm going to do is naturally enough is Dublin against Kildare in the Leinster final. Now this is going to be a massive test for Kildare altogether and a fierce jump up from where they've been. They played loud in the first match. Now, I actually thought that would have been a much closer match than it was. Kildare actually won by 15, 16 points. They won easy in it. I thought it would have been a lot closer. But then they played Westmeath in the semi-final. And while Kildare got into big leads in that, it ended up only 3 points margin in the finish. And, it was dicey enough. Like, Meath were coming forward, and if they got a goal, it would have went to extra time and maybe penalties. But anyway, Kildare won it, and they're in the Leinster final now. But they're up against Dublin, and as everyone knows, Dublin is some team. They're going for their 12th Leinster title in a row, which is unbelievable. Like, last year, they beat Kildare in the final, they won 11. Then they got beaten by Mayo in the All-Ireland semi-final. But they've won 6 All-Irelands. Most of these players had 6, 7 All-Ireland medals in their pocket, so they're very, very experienced. Kildare really, they haven't got any medals. They didn't win a Leinster since 2000. They haven't won a Leinster now since Glenn Ryan, Anthony Rainbow, and Johnny Doyle, and Dermot Earley, and Brian Lacey was playing with them. That's the last time they won the Leinsters, 98 and 2000, and they haven't won one since. But I don't know. I know now Kildare are complete outsiders in this match. They're in the bookies now. I think they're 5 or 5.5 to 1 to win it. So that's big odds like for Kildare. And Dublin are, I don't know what price Dublin are, but they're massive favourites. They'd be money on altogether. But I'm going to look at Kildare. Now, I think Kildare do need a defensive coach. I think their defence is a bit dicey. Do you know what I mean? Like, they let in 215 against Westmeath, which is a lot. Do you know what I mean? Now, I know they got enough scores to win it, but, like, you shouldn't be really letting in 215, I think, against Westmeath. When you look at the Dublin forward line, how good they are when they get going on their day. And while they didn't do well in the league and they got demoted in the league, since the championship started, Dublin now are flying. They're back at their peak of their fitness. I think in the early rounds of the league, they weren't fit, and they thought they would have been able to do enough to hold it. And I thought they would have. I thought they would have beaten Monaghan on the last day. But Monaghan pipped them and stayed up, and Dublin went down. But it's the championship now, and Dublin's 2 matches so far. They're after playing Wexford, and they're after playing Meath. And everyone's saying, well, Meath, they're no use in all this. But, like, Meath aren't that bad of a team. Dublin are up now to... They're up to the championship speed and all as regards training, fitness, everything like that. They've all their players back now. There are few players that they hadn't got in the league. They are back now. So, they're flying now. Now, Kildare, I don't know. We're doing this now. This is Tuesday evening. And I don't know what the Kildare team is going to be. I know roughly what it is. It's going to be roughly the same team as played Westmeath. Now, the only thing is, if Houlihan is fit, he can come in. Now, I've no knowledge about Houlihan. I don't know how he is, how bad he is. He got injured before. He came back, and he got injured, unfortunately, in the Westmeath match. And no, he didn't play in the Westmeath match, and he was missed in that match. Played in the Louth match, and he got injured in that. So he's missed in that. Now, hopefully he'll be back, but they definitely need him back in the defence. The Kildare forwards are playing okay. Now, as you know yourself, everyone knows who follows football, you need possession to score, you know what I mean? And the Dublin backs are going to be far tighter on Kildare than the Westmeath or Loudware. But having said all that, I still think Kildare going in now, I thought they were a bit nervous against Westmeath, but I think the nerves may have gone now with them, hopefully, and then come out now in this match against Dublin. And do you know what I mean? They've nothing to lose, really. Well, they have, but they haven't much to lose because no one is going to give them a chance outside of few people in Kildare, like me. But I'm going to go anyway for a Kildare win by 1 point. And if we done it by 1 point, I'd be the happiest man in Ireland. Shinna will.